Hello student, I am here with another new video. I hope you've seen my previous video and you will enjoy this video too. Today we are going to understand the one more important concept in an economy, that is a utility, meaning of total utility and marginal utility. This utility concept is very important for the purpose of the microeconomics because with the help of this utility we have to find out the consumer equilibrium as well as the producer equilibrium. So on the viewpoint of consumer as well as from the viewpoint of producer, this utility concept is very important because it will also help you to understand the different diagrams in your future chapters. So now let us start our lecture, and I am requesting to all those who are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get all the notification of my upcoming videos. So now let us start our lecture. So another concept is a utility. So utility refers to the want satisfying power of a commodity. So in our previous slide we have understood the consumptions. Consumption of goods and services is able to satisfy our wants, and we consume those goods and services because those goods and services possess some utility, and goods and services will be purchased for the consumption only when it possesses some utility. If the particular commodity will not satisfy my utility, or I'll not purchase any commodity if I'll not get any utility from it. So utility induces me to buy that particular commodity. And we should remember that utility is a property or a quality of a particular commodity which is common for all the person and which is want by a person. For example, bread has a power to satisfy the hunger, book fulfill our desire for knowledge, TV satisfy our desire for entertainment. All goods which people want to acquire possess some utility. So on the basis of it, we can understand some features of utility. The first feature is that the utility is subjective. As utility is subjective, so it cannot be observed and identified because it resides in the mind of the person. Or we can say that it is a feeling or an experience which differ from person to person. So the volume of utility which a person derive from a commodity depend upon the intensity of a desire for that commodity, taste and habit. Second feature is that a utilities cannot be measurable. Since it is a subjective term, so we cannot measure it in the objective term because it is our feeling, personal experience. So we can't, there is no proper measurement to measure our feelings and experience. So we can say that utility is not measurable. But there are some economists who says that utility can be measurable, like Marshall. He says that we can measure the utility in terms of money. He said that an individual is prepared to pay for a unit of a commodity can be taken as a measure to its utility. He says that we cannot pay more for a commodity than the utility derived from that particular commodity. So he said that when a person purchases some commodity, payment thereof is to be done in the terms of money. So he taken the money as a measurement rod for measuring the utility. Now another feature is that a utility is relative, and utility is not absolute but relative in view of its subjective nature. It is relative to the person's needs, therefore it varies from one person to another. For example, a chapati or a plate of rice give more utility to person when he is hungry as compared to the situation when his belly is full. Similarly, woolen cloth gives more utility in cold place than in hot place. Fourth feature is that a utility is different from usefulness. Now it is not like that we will purchase only those commodity which are useful to us. Sometimes the person will spend their money for purchasing those commodities which are not at all useful for them. In fact, all those commodities are having an harmful effects like liquor, cigarette. So we can say that utility should not be confused with the usefulness because these two are the very different terms. A commodity may possess a utility even though it may not be useful. Like liquor may have harmful effects, but even then the liquor has a utility so long as it satisfies the want of the drinker. Next feature is that it has a no moral or legal connotation. Utility has no ethical or legal connotation. Utility has no ethical or moral implication. uh, it has nothing to be done with the morality, and there are certain acts of the person which seems to be immoral, but the person will do that immoral act, like theft. It is an immoral act, but the person will do that act because they are deriving a certain utility by doing that particular act. So we can say that a commodity may be considered as a immoral for some, but still it possesses utility. For example, eating eggs may be religious taboo for some person, but if a non-vegetarian person eats an egg, it satisfies his hunger. In the same way, utility is free from legal implications. Possession of a gun by a dacoit may be illegal, but it has a utility for him. Last feature is that a utility is abstract. Abstract here means it is, as I have already told you, it is a feeling and experience, so we cannot see or touch it. So utility is an abstract in a sense that it cannot be seen or touched. So further, the utility is divided into two parts: total utility and marginal utility. So the term total utility refers to the entire amount of the satisfaction obtained from consuming a given quantity of a commodity. Suppose if I eat one mango, if then by eating the one mango I'll get a utility of 10 utils, and when I eat second mango I'll get a utility of 17 utils. Then in this case the total utility after eating the two mangoes will be 27, because first mango will give me the 10 utils utility and second mango give me the 17 utility. Then when we will add on the 10 plus 7, then the 17 is my total utility. So it has been said that total utility refers to the total satisfaction from the amount of commodity consumed. Here I have consumed 2 units of mango, and the total utility I derived after consuming the 2 units is 27. Now what is the marginal utility? Marginal utility is the additional utility arise from the consumption of the one more unit of commodity. Let us take the previous example. So when I consumed the second mango, I'll get a utility of 17, and when I consumed first mango, I get a utility in terms of utility is a 10. Now when I subtract my current utility from the previous utility, if I subtract 17 minus 10, then this will become my marginal utility. So we can say that marginal utility is the utility which result from a unit increase in consumption. As you can see in a formula, it has been written that marginal utility is nth term is equals to TUN minus TUN minus 1. So here n means the number of mangoes consumed to be equal to n, and then the last mango consumed is the nth mango, it is n minus 1. I hope you understood these two terms, because you have understood these terms in your previous classes also. And in next slide we are going to understand the utility schedule for the mangoes, and with this schedule you are easily able to understand this utility. So now you can see the schedule of the mangoes. Here the units of the mangoes are given, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the total utility has been given 0, 10, 7. It means what? When we will consume 0 mango, our total utility is 0. When we will consume 1 mango, total utility derive 10 utils. When we consume 2 mangoes, total utility is 17, and when we consume third mango, the total utility is 21. Now as you can see that the total utility will increase till we consume the fifth mango, and after that if we will further consume it, then our total utility is decreasing. Then when we are consuming the sixth mango, our total utility will decrease from 22 to 19. So we can say that first instant when we are hungry, our total utility will increase, and when we are fully satisfied, then our total utility will become stable. As you can see in a schedule, in fourth, when I consume the fourth unit, I got a total utility of 22. It means it is the stage where I was fully satisfied, but still if I consume the fifth mango, the utility will become the same, that is a 22. Now after the full satisfaction, if I still consume the certain commodities of a mango, then my utility will go down. Now first we have to how to know how we can calculate the marginal utility. As you can see that in the 0 units the marginal utility is undefined, and when I consume the first unit, we will determine the marginal utility by subtracting the present utility from the previous one. So here our present total utility is 10, our previous total utility is 0, then our marginal utility is 0. And in second unit of mango, what I'll do, I'll subtract my present total utility, that is a 17, from the previous one, that is a 10, then my marginal utility is 7, and you will find out the marginal utility like this. Okay, now you can see that at the fifth unit of the mango, where our total utility is maximum, our marginal utility is 0. So we can say that when the total utility is maximum, the marginal utility is 0, and when the total utility is decreasing, a marginal utility is in a negative. So in a sixth unit, when our total utility is decreased from 22 to 19, then the marginal utility is a minus 3. So these two important points you have to remember. Where our total utility is maximum, our marginal utility is 0, and when the total utility is decreasing, the marginal utility is in a negative. Now here we have to understand the another important concept, which is called a diminishing marginal utility. As you will see the table of marginal utility, in first mango it is 10, 7, 4, 1, 0 and minus 3. Then what we are going to observe from this table, we will observe that the marginal utility will go on decreasing. It means when we are increasing the consumption of the units of the mango, a marginal utility is decreasing. When we increase the consumption from 1 to 2, our marginal utility is 7, and further when we increase the consumption of mango from 2 to 3, our marginal utility is 4, and so on. Okay, so the diminishing marginal utility means what? The marginal utility derived from the consumption of the further units will go on decreasing, and this thing is called the diminishing marginal utility. Students, I hope you understood the lecture. And for more videos, kindly subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Bell icon will give you the notification of all my upcoming videos. So every day I will upload one video on any topic which will be very important for the 9th and 10th class of ICSE board, as well as the 11th and 12th class of CBSE board, ISC board, NCERT, state boards, and for graduation level students. So my videos are fruitful for all the students, so kindly subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much.